All right, we are now recording.
Perfect. Thank you, Andrina. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Mayor Manager meeting for Wednesday, June 18th. Online with me is Deputy City Clerk Andrina Prado, Deputy City Clerk Jackie McKinnon, Mayor Pro Tem Joe Anderson, City Manager Shawn Lewis, City Attorney Tamara Niles, and Deputy City Manager Tim Dodd. Shawn, do you want to kick us off?
Hey, thank you, Mayor. We'll start with June 23rd. We have 2024 audited annual comprehensive financial report and financial audit results. Reviewed preliminary 2026 operating and staff prioritized capital requests. Public hearing for global storage PUD 2800 West Shenango. Recognition of Paul Altenhofen for his contributions to the Charles Hay Elementary School bike program. Maintenance Resource Incorporated contract renewal. This is for custodial. Do you want to put that on consent?
I would say yes.
Okay. And then CB 31, ordinance authorizing agreement coordinating November election, setting charter amendment ballot questions. Anything else on this one? Okay. Questions on that agenda?
No questions.
All right, July 7th, update on request that the Cultural Arts Commission review the city's agreement with Inglewood Arts, Jason Street, Byfield Development, traffic mitigation, amendment to CFC 24-189, Old Hamden Utility Projects. How did this go at Water and Sewer, Mayor? Oh, wait, sorry, this is for stormwater replacement. Did this go to Water
Yeah,
and Sewer?
I don't think we've seen that one, but it looks to be an amendment. Trying to think. I don't think this came
Oh,
up.
I'm sorry. Yes, this is for Old Hampton. We had to expand the scope and we're putting in a new inlet. Um, so yeah.
Okay.
Councilmember Russell is really interested in this one, but I don't
I was
know if
gonna say
she.
let's keep it off consent because I may have some questions about Old Hampton
Okay.
overall. So
CB 26, amend Inglewood Municipal Code to align with water quality standards. CB 18, Municipal Code Cleanup Project, Title II, Boards and Commissions. Contract for services with QP Services LLC, subsidiary of Iron Woman for City Ditch Reach 1 improvements. Thoughts on that one for consent?
I'm trying to see where we're at. Reach one. So that one I think did. I would say yes to that. There were no questions that came up on water and sewer.
Okay, and then energy services contract for municipal energy project implementation. I think this is the one we had the study session on.
I would say any questions come up from that? I would say yes to consent on that, but I could see it getting pulled.
I would say no on that one. We had quite a discussion on it.
Did we? I was trying to
Yeah.
think. I can't recall. Seems like so long ago. Okay, so no on that one.
Okay. Let's see, and then solids handling improvements, project construction management, guaranteed maximum price, PCL construction, manual transfer, switch construction services.
I would say yes to that, and the one right below it. I know we've talked about it a lot. I can see it getting pulled, but they
Right.
were pretty straightforward on water and sewer.
Okay, good. And then acceptance of $250,000 high efficiency electric heating and appliances grant for Colorado Energy Office. Consent on that one.
I would say yes.
Okay. Mill and overlay 2025. This is the annual contract.
I would say yes. We can see it get that. I can see that getting pulled as well.
Okay, and then same with the utility, concrete, that's a concrete utility, that's an annual.
Yes, I would say yes to that.
IGA with Littleton for restorative justice services. This is expanding Inglewood's program into serving Littleton as well.
What's your thoughts on that, Joe? Do you think that we should keep that on consent or keep it on?
I think it could be on consent.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. Agreements with the Public Service Company of Colorado for utility crossings of the city ditch. Consent on that one.
I would say yes, that was on water and sewer.
Okay. Moving on. Let's see, tax exempt lease purchase finance for financing for municipal energy project. If we kept the other one off, I think this
Well,
one
I
has
was
to
gonna
be
say,
said.
well, there was one that we said yes to consent that we may need to pull off as well. So I would say no to that one, and then there was one just above it where it was like the grant. It sounded like it was kind of tied in with this as well,
Right.
potentially. So if that's the
So
case,
no.
yeah,
Mm,
let's say no to consent for those three items, if I read that
okay.
right.
Okay. And then agreements with Littleton and BNSF for city ditch piping project reach 3.
That was also part of water and sewer. I would say yes.
And then PUD development global storage.
No.
Okay. CB30 agreements with the Public Service Company of Colorado and Comcast for utility crossings of the city ditch. And it
Oh,
looks like that one's
the
already on
second reading,
consent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Any other questions on July 7th? That'll be the
No, not
agenda.
for me.
Okay. July 14th, we have digital voting training with council, special event strategy, affordable housing goal setting workshop. And so that's that whole agenda. So those first two will be, can you go back up,
Yeah, I was
Andrea?
gonna say
Just double
let me
check
look at it
that.
again.
Um, yeah, so the first two should not take too long,
That's
I
the
hope.
well,
Because
potentially the we said set around. So I'm guessing we end the night with the digital voting though, right, Jackie? Or no?
I thought she was going to start with it, but it's completely up to you guys.
Okay.
yeah, we would end with affordable housing goal setting. That's going to be the longest part,
Okay.
at 3 hours or so.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Okay, July 21st, lead reduction program updates, recognition of Inglewood as a 2025 finalist for All America City, compliance agreement Denver Water Interconnect, first reading of an ordinance authorizing an intergovernmental agreement for 2025 RTD funding of local transportation services with the city of Inglewood and for the Inglewood Shuttle, hold for executive session with New Inglewood regarding city center. And I think we are going to use that executive session, but we'll finalize that this week or next. July 28th meeting, Sustainable Business Partnership Program Annual Review, Pavement Survey Presentation, 2025 Mid-Year Capital Review of Capital Improvement Plan, Broken T Golf Course Loan Request Discussion, May and June 2025 General Fund Monthly Financial Reports.
Okay.
August 4th, we have Budget Advisory Committee 2025 Annual Report and South Metro Waste Characterization Study review. And recognition of our summer interns. Is that far enough, Mayor?
Yeah, I think that's good. Just an FYI, I'm gonna be on vacation the week of the 28th as well as the 4th. So if we can make sure that we have that executive session before I leave, that would be great.
Okay, so give us those dates again, please.
So I'm leaving the 25th of July, or sorry, the 26th of July, coming back. I leave on the 8th.
Okay,
I believe it's the 8th of August.
got it.
So Joe, you'll have to fill in for me on those dates.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Anything else from staff?
On my end, with June 30th being our fifth Monday,
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
guessing
wanted,
no. Yeah,
oh,
no
mayor
mayor
manager
managers.
on June
Yeah.
25th. All right.
Yeah, you're
And
on it,
then,
Andrina. Go ahead.
and just to confirm, we'd be keeping the June 2nd mayor manager meeting as well, correct?
The July 2nd. Actually, it's a good point. I would say yes. But with it being like a holiday week, let's just keep it on the calendar for now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And then, Mayor, from the June 2nd council meeting, we had 3 requests from Member Russell. 2020, what is the 2017 plan Kathleen Bailey spoke of and has it been done away with? Is the holding pond at Inglewood High School not functioning and who maintains it? There was flooding at Bellevue Park during the last rain event, and a resident reported pushed debris into the creek, which could create flooding downstream. How can we ensure that debris is removed rather than pushed downstream? And I think we've answered all of these already.
I believe so. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Thanks, Shawn. Mayor Pro Tem, anything from you?
Nothing for me, Mayor.
All right, perfect. All right, nothing from me. So with that, everyone, that concludes today's mayor manager meeting. Everyone have a great day.
You too.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
All right, take care, everyone.
Yes.
Bye.